Hey viewers, welcome to another game of the Casual Pro Gamer. Today we are going to cast Annie here, and Annie is going to do an AD build. So instead of the normal AP build, she will be going for the bottom lane, and she will be carrying everyone with her awesome AD damage. AD damage, that's attack damage. No, she will be owning everyone with physical damage instead of the regular magic damage. Well, it is not so much a troll build. A lot of people think that it's a troll build, but it really isn't. AD Annie actually works pretty well, for the simple reason that Annie's attack range is so long. It is only outranged by I think Tristana at maximum level, and what's the other guy? Come on. Caitlyn. I think those are the only two that actually outrange her as a basic attacker. But yeah, plus the stun and the fact that you can farm minions with your Q for free, that is just, it's an awesome combination all in all. And you still do a hell ton of damage. You have a decent attack speed at level 1. And yeah, it can really work. So it's not obviously as tuned. All of the skills aren't as tuned to what you're trying to do as some of the AD carries have, and obviously you're a lot better as an AP carry in the way of dealing burst damage. But for the amount of damage and for the role in the team, you might as well be AD Annie. And it might very well be that there is an upcoming tournament where someone is going to play AD Annie. So, because it is really good. So she has 21 armor penetration, 10%. So all in all, that's a big amount. And it will result in quite a few, well, nice kills, I'm sure. Because that is just the way it is. So up against Draven here, who doesn't really have that enormous attack range. But he does have a very nice skill set to deal with this, and yeah, and he's starting off with boots and potions, which is awesome. Of course, everyone's starting off with boots and potions here, except for this this guy. This guy has a Dorn's shield, which is not nearly as good, of course. So yeah, and yeah, the Gangplank starting off with the support items. So no support items on Annie's team. And Annie is going to have to be careful about pushing the lane, therefore. So yeah, as I said, the Q really helps out, and the fact that you have a stun, of course, is always very useful. But that's on any character. It doesn't really matter whether you're AP, AD, even support. If you have a stun, stuns are always good to have. It is now powered up, but she is going to last hit with that, and obviously last hits go before harass, and yeah, so it's better to just last hit if you can with that Q, than, well, lose a minion because you're trying to save up the stun. Is what any bot does, by the way. Or used to do. I don't know. I haven't played against any bot in quite a while, so I don't know how good she is nowadays. But what she used to do is charge up the stun really quickly and then wait for you to come close enough to actually hit you with the stun. And she wouldn't last hit with her Q at all anymore. And that's kind of funny, because that is her strongest thing to do. The last hitting with the Q. So Annie, did you start off with some extra AD? Yes, 11 extra AD, which is a huge deal when it comes to last hitting. It's not a huge deal in the late game, obviously, but it is a huge deal when it comes to last hitting. And he should go for a level in the Molten Shield. Currently has 2100. But the Molten Shield will help you out. It will reduce the amount of damage you take from, for example, these Qs, because it amplifies your, or it adds to your armor magic resist. Actually increasing both by 20, and that is a big amount considering that you only have 40 and 33. And that's actually the armor is so high because of the roots. And Annie not landing a stun here. Or did she land? No, she landed a stun right away. It started off with a stun, yeah. At least I'm pretty sure it did. So it's Ezreal versus Jax up top. I was wondering why Ezreal was talking to Jax all the time. And Swain getting killed there. But yeah, Ezreal versus Jax, that should be interesting. Would have liked to watch that a little bit. Because that is a very silly matchup. And can Annie get the stun off? No, not in time. Doesn't have mana. No, she's not going to be able to do anything here. Oh, nicely done. Did get that that Q up just in time. I think it was the Q. Yeah, pretty sure it was. Pretty sure that sound was the Q. And yeah, Annie grabbing that kill on Udyr. Fortunately, because they already lost Shyvana. If they lost Annie as well, that would have been a 2-for-0 trade, and now it's a 1-for-1 trade. Udyr, of course, should have backed off, because having a 1-for-0 trade is better than having a 1-for-1 trade, and it was too risky. It was just very risky to do this, because he knew that Annie was out of mana. I mean, you can see that. But that doesn't mean that she's not going to get that back. And doing a little bit of harass here. Nice. So, is she going to manage to pick off these minions? Well, missing the first one there. And missing another one, but... yeah, at least she has the Q to last hit, well, a second minion when she's... when she has it up and 2 minions are low, she can actually hit both of them. And she actually gets back the full mana for that Q if she last hits with that. So if the minion actually dies, and that is of course an awesome thing to have. So Galio coming in here. And Galio taking a lot of tower damage there. Is down to about 300 health. And that means that one burst from Annie can pretty much take care of that. So it's kind of annoying that I can't see where the Galio is going now. Because if he's coming in, then I wanted to see that gank a little bit better. But of course this is the... no, he's in fact mid lane, but... yeah, this is the way you normally see your games. So I guess there's something to be said for that. And yeah, just a large amount of harassment going between the two teams. Annie went back to get some Doran's Blades, an extra side ward and a potion, and is coming back in lane. Still has boots level 1. Would be useful to have boots level 2, of course, because yeah, then you can chase down people. This guy has a horrible build for now. And this guy is just building support items, so we can't really see anything yet. Yeah, Draven really shouldn't start off with lifesteal. I mean, 10% lifesteal, that gives you 10 life for each hit. That's nothing. I mean, that means you need to... if you last hit every minion in a wave, you get 60 life. And... yeah, how is that going to compete with 1 Q from Annie? 125 magic damage. So then you have to last hit 2 waves for 1 bit of harassment. So the better way to go, of course, would be to go for these Doran's Blades. They give you 80 health, which means that you get, for 1 Doran's Blade, you get 8 times more life than for a last hit. with the Vampiric Scepter. And there you go. He's not going to be able to stay in. At least he didn't die. There's something to be said for that. But that was only because of his summoners. And he did use his ultimate there, but the ultimate does no damage because, well, the lifesteal doesn't trigger on it. And all in all, yeah, it's no good. And is she going to manage to get him? No, that's not going to happen at all. So Galio coming in. Galio not noticing the fact that there's a bear right there. Oh, he wants to get this Shyvana apparently. I don't know why he flashed. He was never going to get in range for that and live. That was just stupid on a stick. I'm sorry, but that's just what it is. And then of course Swain comes in and kills the Draven, who still hadn't gone back. And I really truly don't understand these guys. So Galio comes into suicide, which is fine, that's his own choice. But then Draven thinks, I want to have a piece of that action, man! And he's going to just suicide in as well. So, yeah, whatever.
An enemy has been slain.
Oh, he took him in the jungle, wow, impressive. They're going to steal his raids here. Excellent, excellent, excellent. So Annie currently 101, and she is going to buy some more items now. Yep, 900 gold. It's not really going to be a big item yet. I mean, we would like to see BF Sword, of course, but for now, she's going to be happy with with the boots level 2, which is of course very important to have. The side wards and the health potions. So good to keep buying health potions, and the wards of course are always good because Shyvana isn't buying any. And yeah, I'm just trying to look around, but yeah, I shouldn't look around too much because there's nothing to see on the rest of the map. Except, yeah, well, the champions themselves. But that is not interesting. And this lane is interesting enough all on its own, but yeah, every time Annie isn't there, there's not a whole lot to see. And she is doing a good job of last hitting. Let's have a look at that. 71 versus 80, so yeah. Even though she's not a real AD carry, she is doing a good job. Her lane has been pushed all the time, and Gangplank is of course a much better support than Shyvana is, because Shyvana really doesn't have anything to support with. She only has damage, that's it. And Gangplank at least has the speed buff, so movement speed, attack speed. And he has a good harass with his Q, and Shyvana really doesn't have that good harass because she has a skill shot which often won't land, either because the target is out of range or because there's a minion blocking it, and all in all that is just not a good deal. And I would much rather have that that Gangplank as support than this Shyvana. And I don't see why she would want to buy Trinity Force, but okay. And Annie has to make use of that enormous range. And you either go for attack speed or attack damage on that. Both of which are good. Did they update that, or is that just because he still sees the animation on that? Or a different animation than we see? I think it's the second thing, because he sees a whole big thing. I don't know what to call it, but it's a very big elaborate thing that he sees. And oh, Shyvana is so low, she can't stay in here, has to run out. But fortunately both the ultimates already used, and Annie is going to set the bear on Draven. And the bear is going to take some swipes at him. And now the bear is going to last hit. So Ezreal ultimate coming in. But it is not going to finish off the Annie. 5-1-2-1 currently. So of course maxing the disintegrates, because that is her best spell, and it is, well, with or without AP, her best spell. So yeah, the jungler is coming in. And he completely fails because he was apparently standing on top of a ward. And that is of course not good. I don't know why they would come all the way over there to hit him. It's kind of useless. So heal going off, and they are going to nuke down this... Oh, no, no, no! He gets away! But this Gangplank is not going to get away. Come on! Get someone! Oh, man! Nocturne going so low, everyone going so low. Yeah, he's coming back in. Just get him. Come on, Annie. Get him. Man, that was bad. He was actually at the turret. I don't understand that. You know that the enemy have an Ezreal, and still you you stand at the turret, the place he would expect you to be. And Annie is going to get nuked down here a little bit. Come on! Oh yes, he grabs a kill. Well, they grab a kill. Oh, it's time to just get ahead in this game. Yes, there we go. So fortunately, they do get a double assisted kill there for that Annie kill. Finally, they get a little bit ahead in this bottom lane. Shyvana was dangerously low in the beginning of this fight, but picked up 2 kills in the end. Well, it's now half health, so pretty impressed by that. And she is going to plant a ward finally. So Annie going for a Sheen. Still has a lot of health potions. Don't know if she still had those from earlier.
Enemy killing spree.
But it seems that this guy is doing pretty well. And let's just follow this fight for a little bit. And oh, they actually get him. I have no clue what went on there. So Annie's last hitting is improving with time, of course, because she is going to get more and more damage on her auto attack, which is awesome. And with that extra damage, last hitting becomes more and more of a, well, easy task. And she is going to last hit with the Q as much as possible, of course, because it's a safer way to last hit. Because, yeah, well, it is just a larger amount of damage, so. So currently, yeah, I don't know what these other guys are doing. Well, see, he's about 18 minions over, but 14 minions for this guy. Oh wow, the Gangplank actually has 10 as well. And yeah, the enemy team is doing a little bit better. But flash going off there. Come on, kill someone, focus someone. They keep messing up the focus. I mean, they damaged everyone for 50%, and that is just no good. There we go, finally we get some damage done. Annie has to stay a little bit away because she cannot get focused because she will die. And Shyvana does not have that problem. Shyvana can even take some turret shots here. And is going to take some turret shots here. But is she going to catch up with this Draven? No, she is not. I think I called him Graves a couple of times. He is of course called Draven. So Annie with the 7 assists. Yeah, that's support Annie, man. No, Shyvana with 6 kills. That's pretty impressive. Most of those were made possible by Annie's damage, but Annie doesn't have a 0 damage. Come on. Annie has more damage than Shyvana does. Because Shyvana currently has 107 damage versus 122 and 0.8 attacks versus 0.9. So you can see how that is not true that Annie has no damage. Plus, of course, she has the 200 and what's this? 60 damage? Yeah. 260 on her Q, about 100 on her W. And that's an AoE, so that's a pretty big burst still. And of course we have the 350 on the ultimate, plus the additional damage over time. Well, AoE damage, I guess. Technically it's damage over time, I guess. But yeah, well. So Annie going for the Sheen and the Zeal here first. Really like the Zeal, because it gives extra movement speed as well as attack speed, making her abuse that range a little bit better. And putting out the bear, which is awesome. And is she going to survive here? It's going to be close. It's going to be really, really close. And the minion block, good enough for now, but not anymore. No. Yeah, he's going to live, but hopefully Shyvana will pick him up on her way back. Yes, 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 she can pick him up. Come on, Shyvana, go, kill him. Stun going off, but she has a much bigger movement speed. And come on. No, she's not going to be able to do it. So annoying. Udyr is such an annoying champion. But anyhow, Annie almost on her way to, or almost done with her Trinity Force. I don't know exactly how expensive Trinity Force is. 16, 15, so she needs 900 more. Yeah, Trinity Force I think is not really good on AD Annie. I think you should just go for the regular AD build. So BF Swords into Vampiric Scepter, into Infinity Edge, Zeal, and then Phantom Dancer. Because that does work quite well. And of course the extra Doran's Blades will never go amiss, so they are good. And it is definitely a good thing to have those. So the plank that ganks is dead there, and I should really go for Dragon. Yep, I agree. Because the bottom lane has been pushed well past the turret. Well, they killed the turret. So. And it is time to get a Dragon out of this kill on Gangplank. Of course, Draven is still dead, and they did grab that kill. A very, very nice ultimate there by Ezreal, who has been doing really well with his ultimates, attempting to get kills, and now the Dragon. And yeah, the kills, yeah, he got 1 kill out of it, out of 2 attempts. And yeah, once again Udyr being as annoying as possible. The shield was good enough. Wow, and he getting nuked down there. And yeah, we're going on the Galio here because he has nothing anymore. And it seems that Shyvana is actually legendary, but yeah, that's because she's not really a support champion. She grabs all of the kills, and that's also why Annie isn't really fed yet. She has her Trinity Force completed now, but it's still not good to have that Shyvana take all of the gold from the kills. Even though, well, at this point Annie can't really take any of the kills anymore. So Shyvana will have to do something. But if you get a support champion in that early game, especially someone like Janna, who can really, or Alistar or Blitzcrank, who can really protect that Annie, then you can get a lot more done with that AD. You can build up your items way better, and with better items comes more damage, and with more damage comes more kills and more golds. And yeah, you can see how that will spiral out of control. So Draven here doing a good job of just last hitting. He is still farming, and that is of course what you do as an AD carry. That's what you want to do all game. And oh man, yeah, she had to flash out because everyone is so tanky by now that the turrets really don't protect her enough anymore, and she is going to go down. They really want to punish Annie for going AD. That's it's kind of sad. But hey, it's still AD Annie, and you're still going to lose because it's 20-15, and they have Shyvana who's doing freakishly well. Swain who has 7 kills and 113 minions. That's pretty good. Although, yeah, the Draven is getting kind of out of control minion-wise. He's about 40, almost 50 minions over Annie, and Annie is the highest on our team. So, yeah. So yeah, there's still 5 kills ahead, and Annie, yeah, she is 1 and 4, but she does have 10 assists. And Annie should be building a little more tanky. That's why I don't agree with that Trinity Force. She either has to build damage or build more tanky, and in this case, more tanky would be the solution, because she keeps being the focus of all the damage. No, still going to face check? Yeah, of course. Of course. But yeah, she has to either make herself a little bit more tanky so that she can actually do something in team fights, or she has to get more damage so she can stand in the back and try to do more damage. But in this case, neither of those work. And go Annie, come on, get the kills. No, she didn't get that either. Oh, she got one, but she gets killed immediately. So Jack's running out of there, Swain running out of there, but Swain obviously not making it out. And yeah, the Draven is getting kind of a lot more items here. I mean, he has the Infinity Edge, the Zeal, the Vampiric Scepter. He is not going to die in team fights because he can stand in the back and just do his damage. And because of that, he is getting more kills and more assists than Annie. And yeah, that's how that works. So hopefully Shyvana will actually carry them a little bit. But we still have more of the game to go. Don't know how much more, of course. But she might actually pull it out to well, to a positive number. She's 2 and 5, so she's not that far behind on being positive. And she loses all of these minions because she wants to go for these two. That is not worth it, in case you're wondering. So yeah, just grabbing some minions over here, and this should put her minion count a little bit into contention with that Draven, because Draven has a crazy amount of minions. 140 now against almost 200, and a dragon just came up, and the next one who gets a kill, so the next team who gets a kill gets dragon. And oh, this may not be the smartest solution to this problem. Ezreal over here, yeah, they did have a ward on it earlier. Oh, they're not going for dragon, they're going for this gank. But yeah, they definitely have a ward over here. Because Ezreal saw them coming, but it's not going to matter. They're going to just very quickly kill that dragon. And the enemy team is still coming in. And are they going to manage to pick anyone off here? No, 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 not going to happen. Shyvana almost dying, Shyvana actually dying. And even the Tibbers not good enough to do any dent of damage there. Tibbers, of course, yeah, highly dependent on... oh, sorry, yeah, well... Oh, she got the kill, wow. So she's still only 3 kills behind on being positive. And... Shyvana keeps bad-mouthing the Annie for some reason. Well, even though Annie, yeah, the reason Annie is so underfed is because of Shyvana. If Shyvana picked a decent champion to support instead of a champion that wants to get all the kills herself, then Annie would have done better, and it would have had more damage on the team, because Shyvana has no damage. She still has kind of a attack speed, and she has 180 damage, sure, but she's not able to apply that to anyone. Swain once again in the middle of the fight here. But this time they are going to pick up some kills because of that. And actually going to grab 3 here for 0. And the ultimate going off from Draven. And he might actually pick up a kill on this. If he's still alive, I don't even know. Yeah, he is still alive. The ultimate will come back, because I don't think he hit anyone. So Gangplank was coming in, and wow. Wow, just wow. They're going to lose all kinds of crap to that Draven, and man, wow, what a messy team fight. They lost so much there, but they are going to grab this this Baron. Wow, that was a messy ass team fight. Oh, that was almost a triple kill there by Ezreal. Because I think all of them are low enough. Well, it's 500, 800. It's not that low. 600. I expected it to be a little bit lower from the amount of HP it looked like. But that means there's another ward over here. Somewhere. Probably in here. So someone has to get an oracles and get that cleared up. The oracles on enemy Gangplank has been taken down, obviously, because they got an ace. And yeah, they still have Baron on 4 of them, so that is excellent. Don't know who lost the Baron though. Don't know who was dead. Oh, Jax was dead. Jax died to Draven, right. So the enemy team had a ward on the Baron as well. And because of that, they well, they kind of lost that kill on Jax. Almost lost Swain, and almost lost Nocturne. So that was pretty risky. Annie, however, did pick up a kill in that, and she is now 4 and 6 with 12 assists, and 12 assists is pretty good. So a new team fight breaking out, but Annie is nowhere near, and yeah, it is a 3 versus 4 in the first place, so it is not smart. Shyvana, for some reason, still not having a Guardian Angel, even though she died a couple of times in a row. And yeah, it was a stupid engage in the first place. No, they didn't engage. If you push that far forward, of course they're going to engage on you. If they're 4 versus 3. Yeah, any skills really doing no damage. But they are going to pick up a kill here, and Swain has to hide behind this turret a little bit better. He ran away too far, and therefore Udyr wasn't in turret range anymore and could do a lot more damage than he was supposed to. Oh wow, I really, for some reason, forget to talk all the time. I'm walking around with Annie and she's not doing anything, so kind of hard to talk about anything, because normally with the spectator mode I would just go look at another lane, see what's happening there while she is coming back into the lane. And yeah, I'm sorry about not doing that in this game. So it's kind of sad, because I should be able to talk about just about anything, but I have to get motivated by something on the screen. I mean, something on the screen has to tell me what to talk about, because I can talk about random stuff, of course, but that's not really useful at all for anyone. And wow, that engage was really bad. But they do get a kill out of it. Well, not out of the engage, but out of the fact that 2 of them fled and the 3rd one couldn't. And Ezreal is over here now, so it is still 4 versus 4. Where's the 5th guy? No. Oh, he's over there. Never mind. 5 versus 4, and they should be able to pressure this turret a little bit. Come on, Annie, hit the turret. No, Udyr is going to keep everyone out of the range. And they do have like 3 stuns, well, 2 stuns and a snare and a fear. So they should be able to do something here. Oh, so much damage by that Galio. And Annie getting a kill there, getting 2 kills there, and come on. She is going to stay alive. Nice. I don't know what killed him, I don't care. Oh, the ignite killed him. But I didn't care as long as she gets the kill. Finally she's positive there with the 3 kills in that one team fight. And that is going to be good enough. So Swain and Shyvana being super tanky here. That is going to cost them in the way of kills. Because he now has Frozen Heart, Rod of Ages and Rylai's Crystal Scepter. That's a lot of gold spent on just survivability. And even though he has 11 kills and Shyvana has 11 kills, the damage is going down and down and down. Because Nocturne has damage, Annie has damage and Jax has damage, but they don't get the kills. They don't get the gold from it. The 2 guys without that much damage, well, I guess Swain still does some damage. Swain still has a decent amount of HP. No, only 200. It's not that good. Annie has 224 AD, and that is of course a lot better than what this other guy has. 220 also on the Nocturne, but Nocturne has a little bit higher attack speed, and that is going to cause him to do a little more damage. And how about Jax then? Jax is going AP, sorry. I have no clue how AP Jax does, how much damage she does. I know the Hexa Gunblade is pretty efficient on just about anyone who has both AP and AD ratios. But I guess everyone has AD ratios because everyone has a basic attack. So yeah, I meant the hybrid champions, of course. So they're going to push in, and Annie really needs to focus that turret. She needs to remember she is the AD carry, and she needs to focus the turret as much as possible. Critical strike, 1 damage on that ward. That was an epic use of that critical strike. Oh, she gets killed by, I'm assuming, an ignite. Yep, there we go. Ignite from Ezreal. And yeah, lots of damage going off on both teams, but it seems that the green team is coming out on top here, and they are going to, they're going to manage to pick out the entire enemy team, and only Annie died for that. So Galio is still alive, but he had to run back really early on after his ultimate over here. He had to flash out and run away. And he is supposed to be the tanky character on this team. He didn't really get the memo though. Although he does have a lot of AP going, especially with that shield. But 320 is still a lot better than what this guy has, 200. That's like 60% more. How's Annie useless? She has 8 kills and 16 assists. She definitely did something. Oh man, was that an ultimate again? I think it was. Oh man, that was so risky. Why do this? Stealing the kill. Oh man, 1 basic attack and yeah, that was good enough apparently. So come on Annie, get the kills. Wow, nice! The stun going off, but unfortunately they did have a heal, and yeah, that is never good. And Annie, yeah, in the middle of everyone, without any defensive items. I really wish this Trinity Force would have been something defensive. Would have been so much better. If she built like Infinity Edge first and then well, she's going for Bloodthirster now, but gone into something defensive second when she noticed she was getting focused a lot. Something like either, well, Guardian Angel, that would be awesome, or the AoE thing, the aura. Nobody has it really. Age of the Legion, that's what I was looking for. The Age of the Legion would have been good. And Udyr coming in here, going to mess up this dragon. And yeah, now it's 2-on-1, and that dragon is still alive. Who's going to grab it? I don't know. I think Udyr might have grabbed it. No. Maybe we did. I don't know. You can see it if you want to, if you just rewind, but I think the enemy got it. Shyvana needs sop. I don't know what that is, but I was assuming it was top. She needed top, but the S and the T are really far apart on the keyboard, so oh man, it is it's so hard to talk about something when the game is this passive, and yeah, it's this passive because they have two very tanky champions and they can't really engage anywhere because they can't kill the enemies. And every time the enemies make a mistake, they get a kill, and they get a number of kills. But yeah, then this happens, and so one of the fights, and then all of a sudden it seems all over the place, and it is all over the place, but yeah, they get killed. This is just because they have they don't have enough damage to do this. So Shyvana is still alive, and is she going to? No, she's not going to be able to do anything. Swain at least getting the kill there. And are they going to be able to do something here? Annie does a lot of damage, but yeah, there are Guardian Angels up. And oh, come on, double kill. Yes, triple kill, I think. Oh no, no. The other one wasn't hers. The other kill. Haha, Annie is going to carry. As I said, when she has damage, she's useful. But the Trinity Force doesn't really do anything. It does something now. Now it adds 150 damage to your attacks. To every, like, third attack. So now she can actually do something in a team fight, but Trinity Force first, I really don't like that. And she should have just gone Infinity Edge into, well, Phantom Dancer and then a Vampiric Scepter, as I said, after the BF Sword, and then gone into Guardian Angel or something like that, Age of the Legion, something defensive, something that will allow her to do a lot of damage but still stay safe. And Guardian Angel has such awesome stats that it's the best item currently. It still doesn't have like godlike stats, like you have to get it because otherwise you're useless. But still, it's a good item to get, and she should really consider getting it now. Come on, defensive, there we go. So we're going to fast forward a little bit until she's back in the lane, because otherwise I forget to talk about things, and if I forget to talk about things, things become really, really boring for me. Well, not so much for me. Well, it mainly means that they are boring for me, because I'm watching Annie run back into the lane or something like that. So they finally engage themselves, and yeah, now with Annie having actual damage, she can actually do something, and she can actually nuke down this this man bear pig pretty well. So getting a bear of her own there, and come on, attack the turret, just get the turret already. The bear will take the damage, and or the crow in this case. Wow, it's a whole legion of creatures here, man. Yeah, Swain getting killed there. Oh, Annie could actually kill them on the summoner platform, it looked like, but no, a little bit too overconfident there. And she does get killed by the support. Well, Draven did most of the damage, but Gangplank gets the kill. And that's all that counts. So yeah, they are going to take down this last turret, and 14 and 9, she does pull it into her into her advantage, but yeah, with 54 to 39, I guess that was kind of predictable that that was going to happen. But finally, they finished this game. Yeah, way too much tankiness on the high kill champions, because Shyvana took all of the kills and Swain took a lot of kills early game, and they both built so defensive that they really didn't have any opportunity to just go in and kill the enemy team, because the enemy team could just walk out. And that's what happened every time. Every time they were at like half health and then everyone just walked out. And I couldn't really follow because, well, it's a tanky team you're playing against and you don't really have the damage. So I really wish that she started off something else than Trinity Force, but hey, it's not my gameplay, so I can't really say what I would have built. Well, I can say it, but can't really impose that on the game. And yeah, well, anyway, I hope you enjoyed. It was a pretty entertaining match for most parts. And I will see you next time. GG.